I don't know what you're talking about. That blanket had to be extra. That wasn't me. That was a blanket trying to get his moment of shine. 15 minutes of fame. The guy takes over vacation. He's a mess. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. I'm all over the place. But we're here. We're here. Hello, Mr. Wise, or do you go by Goofy? JD, what's good, my boy? You can call me Papa. Father. Any of these things work. The blanket said, "Today is my day." I know, right? Okay, y'all. Let's get it. This first video is we ask people to call their long lost friends. Get ready to cry.
I just hope you're doing really good. I really miss you.
Ooh, shit. Nope, he lost me too, bruh.
My name is Nick.
I'm Kennedy.
Hi, my name is Alyssa.
My name is Henry.
And I haven't talked to my best friend in 8 months.
My friend Mike in a year.
My best friend in about 8 months.
I started talking to this girl. It was one of those people that you kind of connect with immediately. A couple things happened with myself and my family, as well as the schoolwork that was piling up. Day by day, it started to become very clear that I wasn't in the right headspace to have a relationship.
Our senior year, he got a girlfriend.
Ah.
And she wanted to be the only female that he had around.
I feel like this always happens. It's always a boyfriend or a girlfriend, bro. Just goodbye. Hello, Giselle Lowell. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We're talking about friendships today. But yeah, man. Do y'all have a long lost friend? If so, how long has it been since y'all talked to them? These people, I was expecting a couple years. These people said 8 months, a year. I never dropped friends for a girl again, bruh. Again? Phone both works both ways. By facts, it does work both ways. But somebody got to bridge the gap, right?
And so he chose her over me.
She found this really great
That's not a real friend, by the way.
guy. I think we started spacing out. I was like a little salty about it at first, like as any best friend would be, and she got annoyed with that because she's like, "Why aren't you happy for me?" And I'm like, "You're right." And then she kind of just stopped reaching out.
We just felt like more and more different, and then eventually he called me saying that he was back and that he wanted to hang out, and I told him that that I had a long day and that we should definitely hang out another night, and I haven't spoken to him since.
Sheesh.
I just want to apologize for me being selfish. I thought that in order to take care of myself, I needed to push people away.
I just wish things didn't end the way that they did, and I wish that I could have left for college still having him in my life.
I would say I'm sorry.
Hug him and just tell him how happy I am for him.
Would you call her right now and tell her that?
Bruh. Nigga, make the call. Make the motherfucking call, bro.
Probably not.
Bruh. I'm trying to think who would be that friend for me, but I think social media has made it really easy to have friends and like be casual about that friendship now, even though it's like regressed. You know what I'm saying? Not Giselle gifting us up to Giselle. We got Giselle from hell and Giselle from heaven. Bruh. The Giselle takeover. Actually, it's the G name takeovers. We have Giselle, and we have Goofy. Oh, gang.
Yeah, I would.
Thank you so much, Giselle.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. I think I would.
My best friend, literally, all my life, we stopped talking at 21. We just reconnected, literally, her birthday this year, turning 20. How was that for you?
Has been forwarded to an automated voice
Oh, she got the voicemail.
Hey, Delaney, it's Nick.
Hello?
Hey, Paris, it's Kennedy.
Oh, what's up?
Haha, it was good.
Hey, this is Alyssa. I am not sure where you are right now, so I figured you might not pick up.
We just never really saw each other before I left for school, and I just always kind of thought you were going to be there, and near the end of the year, you weren't.
Yeah, you're right. That was so stupid of me, to be honest. Like, I feel like I make myself vulnerable. I don't know.
Wow, the maturity in that.
I just want to apologize for everything that happened. It was very selfish on my part.
I just hope you're doing really good. I really miss you. And I guess would love to FaceTime or catch up or something if that's something you would like to do too.
Aww.
In any case, I'm just here to apologize and say I'm sorry for what had happened.
It's okay. I mean, I forgive you. You don't have to feel bad. I mean, I guess things happen and you had to deal with whatever you had going on. So you don't have to, I don't know.
I would reach out, but you were the one who's like, Ebony doesn't like you.
She doesn't have a problem with you. She was just like, oh wait, actually no, I didn't tell you that.
No, because like literally this entire time, I thought that like we weren't talking or anything because of her.
No. You can always call me. I've always said that.
Okay.
Oh, well, you look at that shit. Would you look at that shit? The lies we tell. Devil, you better apologize. Facts. I fell straight to the voicemail. One, I don't answer numbers. Facts. We were crying. I love her so much. She's my heart. Hearing everything she said is super emotional. Yeah. We can't see the captions, by the way. I recommend clicking the window. Oh, yeah. And I'm also in the way of the captions, by the way, if that's the case. I should probably go up, like right there. There you go.
We can kind of get to a point where we can...
Actually, no, hold on. You can't see the caption still because my screen is too big. Hello. There we go.
We speak sometimes.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'll
Aw.
talk to you later. Or I guess you will talk to me later whenever you have time.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later when I have time.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, anyway,
I would eat the pineapple with the skin before I call my high school friends. It was kind of cringe. Yeah, it was kind of cringe. Move the captions. Can you move the captions? No, you can't. But yeah, kind of cringe. Kind of cringe. I'm like, I feel like that. I mean, hopefully they pull something out of this. I feel like one of the conversations went good though.
I hope you're enjoying graduation life, and maybe talk to you later. Bye.
Alright, bye.
That went better than expected.
Sometimes it's okay to be the first person to reach out. Sometimes it's okay to be first.
She seems fine.
I hope that he would find the peace that I'm looking for without me needing to send the message myself.
Damn, he said fuck him.
It feels like I can like breathe, like to the deepest point again. Cause I just miss her so much.
I'll follow you.
I don't
At least she reached out and left a voicemail, but hopefully her friend calls her back. Do you think she will?
know, even if she never calls him back. I know that there wasn't anything else I could do. And that's the only person you can make do something, I guess, is yourself, right?
Damn. I was expecting that to be happier. Well, it kind of was. Two of the people were happy and two were not. What do y'all think? Why do I look like CGI? Why does my hair look like CGI? That's weird. Hey, Seer, play happier. I fight my friends when they don't reach out to me. W Baldman with CGI hair. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what's going on here. Balding wise, okay, y'all had enough of this. Anyways, um, if she doesn't call back, at least you try. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool, bro. I think that's pretty cool that she tried, and I think that's pretty cool that they reached out. You know what I'm saying? Because they could have went their whole lives, as you saw, not even having the correct perspective. You know, we just assumed that she got a new girlfriend and she didn't like me, so therefore we are not friends anymore. But it's like communication is key, bro, for sure. Phone books both ways. It sure does. But who gonna make the first call? Y'all niggas gonna be like, it's on you. It's on you, motherfucker. It's on you. The whole time. Time to order Chinese food, but I wouldn't feel bad about it. I mean, maybe they would. I don't know. I guess it just depends, right? Oh, what the heck? I just clicked on. Okay. Here we go. All right, guys. Let's get it. I gave up on hitting people up first. Ego gets in the way a lot of friendships. Yeah. Ego does get in a lot of way friendships for sure. Ego and lack of communication combine to make, distance between friends. I tried to delete my number, try a trend on my girls last year, and they didn't respond. Then pulled up. What? Wait, then what do you mean what is it? What is the delete my number trend on? What is that? And they pulled up on you? Nah, I hit everybody first. Maybe I got to sit back. It seems like you have a lot of Sammy. It seems like you have a lot of you're pretty well off when it comes to like as far as like emotional development. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's good that you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of people don't have that. And they're probably fighting battles inside their head for various reasons. So I think it's cool that you would reach out. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily know if that means you should sit back or not, but I think that's pretty cool. You'll be forever waiting, always thinking in the mentality of things working both ways, because you never know if you're thinking the same. They're thinking the same as you. I mean, you should always just reach out if you can, bro. I hit my friends up and cuss them out if too many hours pass by in a group chat. That's funny. I wish I had a fucking fire ass group chat, bro. I don't have a fire ass group chat. I have people up all the time. I was over it. I'm like, only one putting in effort. I can't do it anymore. I feel that. I can put my pride to the side. That's what's wrong with people. Tell your friends to delete my number. Oh, really? And they see what they say, and none of them responded? No way. You were supposed to send your friends or family, anyone a text saying we can't be cool anymore, delete my number, and see how they respond. That's kind of like fucked up, but also, I guess good content. Stop making the first step of communication. You'll see how many dead relationships you've been nurturing. Yes, and also, but yes, because the phone works two ways. But relationship dynamics are a thing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people, are just used to things being a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't say that it necessarily means that they hate you. For that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm saying that right. I mean, at the same time, they should just reach the fuck out too if it's that big of a deal. What did I miss back? We just cried. PR. It's a group FaceTime that is epic with me, my friends. It's loud and chaotic. I love it. That's hilarious. It's major fucked up, but the results were a dub. Have any of y'all reached out to y'all long lost friends in a while and talked? And how did it go? This video is 4 differences between good friends and toxic friends. Let me know if y'all see anything familiar.
Hey, Psych2Goers. First things first, we would like to give you a big thank you for all the love and support you've given us. If you find this video helpful, please give this video a thumbs
dope,
up
JD.
and share it with your friends. Now, let's begin. In this journey called life, You will not only meet good friends who are always there to support you, encourage you, and want the best for you in your life, but also toxic ones along the way who only perceive you as an opportunity for their own personal gain.
Yuck.
These friendships will affect you physically, mentally, and emotionally. So, how do we differentiate between a real friend and a toxic friend? Here are 4 differences between good friends and toxic friends. 1. Good friends protect you when you're vulnerable. A good friend will take care of you when you need to be cared for and supported. Do you have a friend who protects?
This is how you know something's wrong with the way I view friendships, because I'm literally cringing at this. Like, I'm cringing at the idea of needing someone else or letting someone else protect me when I'm feeling bad. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know, and I don't think that's healthy. I'm like, as soon as she said that, I was like, oh. And I think that's something wrong with my interpretation of how this worked out. You know what I'm saying? I reached out to a friend that I ended things terrible with a couple of years ago, and we were really close before. I moved to Atlanta, but since then, not so much. It worked out. We're close again now. Aw, that's dope. This shonen anime type of friendships. This is definitely shonen anime type of friendships. I would definitely protect my friends, but the idea of needing my friends to protect me sounds cringe to me. And I know that's not healthy. You know, if you don't take this love and friendship, I'm gonna body you. Okay, for sure.
Protects you when you're at your lowest point in life, or listens to you with empathy and provides emotional safety and reassurance when you went through a bad day? Good friends are typically good listeners. They wouldn't mind listening to you vent for hours and generally care about your well-being because they genuinely miss you and love your presence around them. Toxic friends only take, demand a lot, and give little back. On the other hand, toxic friends look out for only themselves and measure their friendships by what they can gain from you. Do you know anyone who's always calculating when it comes to helping you out, even when you've helped them many times? And whenever they help you out, they always expect something in return. They might even guilt trip you when you're unable to help.
Yeah, vent for hours sounds like a lot. I'm gonna be honest. But for hours, I'm like, I love you, but I don't have the capacity for hours all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe sometimes, but all the time, I barely have enough to deal with my own shit. So, how I'm gonna deal with your shit and my shit? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Does that make me a bad friend? I'm a protective friend, or just a different friend, I guess. I'm protective from friend. I will body someone for my friends. You know, one thing I have been doing though lately is, this is something that I learned from women actually. Like, when girls are upset, I'll talk different for sure. When girls are upset, or this is from at least my interpretation. When girls are upset, they call all their friends and they talk about what they need to talk about with each friend. You know what I'm saying? So I've been doing that lately. Like, I was just like, because I know my friends have limited capacity. So I just call each friend and tell them this exact same shit. I vent to them the exact same story. And literally, it feels so good. It feels so good. That's how you get over some shit. You just gotta call your friends, bro. Call each of your friends and talk about with each individual friend, and eventually, what you went through wasn't even that bad. Like, imagine going through a breakup and having like 5 friends to talk to about it. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't have to overwhelm that one friend. You know what I'm saying? And you just feel comfortable and safe in all their spaces. You know, I feel like you would process that shit a lot faster. You know what I'm saying? That's a cheat code, bro. Also, don't trauma dump on friends. Oh, for sure. I try to always ask, like, do you have the capacity for this right now? I need to vent. Do you have the capacity for this right now? Yeah, because I don't want to just, dump on them. I don't know what they got going on. They could be like, I don't have enough. That's why boundaries are so important. You know what I'm saying? This is something I learned about. Always ask. You know what I'm saying? It's really, really important to maintaining a healthy friendship. I can only vent when I'm forced to. We usually be drinking. One of them hits me with the essence. What have you been up to? And they have to pry it out of me. It's just weird talking about things. I feel that. I was like that for a really long time. It's easier now, but sometimes it's really hard for me to talk about stuff. Unless it's like Like for instance, what just happened this weekend was at the forefront of my mind. I felt like I couldn't breathe if I didn't talk about it more. So that's what I did. Also, before you vent, ask your friends if they have the mental space to absorb. Yeah, I usually say that. I think I'm usually the person who come to vent when I need to vent, and also typically ask, "Can I vent about something?" Yeah, I vent sometimes, and I love being there for my friends. So, and giving advice if they want. You need to know your friends. Some friends you can't vent to about certain things because they have different views. For sure, protect your energy for sure. Um, yeah.
Truth is, the decisions and actions of a toxic friend
And
are
not every friend is going to be everything to you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something that's important too. Like you just can't expect all your friends to have the same. And then maybe if you're really good at picking friends, maybe, but you can't expect them to all have the same attributes and it or be wanting to deal with the same things from you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's different, and they're probably going through their own shit in life too, so it might change. I only vent to my older brother and sometimes my parents. I usually don't vent to my friends unless they ask, though. I like to keep most things to myself anyway. I'm telling you, PR, I do that shit. That shit is not fun, bro. That's why men be dying early. We don't talk about shit enough, bro. Talk. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do because who the fuck am I? But I can only tell you that when I talk to people, I mean, I also don't have parents that I talk to. You know what I'm saying? And I talk to my brother sometimes, but not very often, bro. But shit sucks, bro. Get you some friends. Get you like at least. I mean, I'm working on it. I definitely need more friends, and not just like so I can vent to them about shit, but but just in general. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I also need to let myself have like friends because sometimes I'll be like, oh, if I'm hanging out with friends, I'm like, this is not productive enough. I need to go, and it's like, oh, shut the fuck up. Fun is productive. Rest is productive. Shut up. Your friends are not your therapist. Don't expect them to always want to carry the burden of your issues. That stuff is heavy. For sure. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Goofy has to be trusting of his new friends too, though. Yeah.
mostly made based on fear and ego. 2.
Hey, what did
Good
she
friends
say?
are you when you're unable to help them. Truth is, the decisions and actions of a toxic friend are mostly made based on fear and ego. 2. Good friends are trustworthy and accept you for who you are. Good friends are true from the bottom of their hearts. They'll share their secrets while protecting yours. Do you have a friend who confides in you because they trust you and you would do the same for them? When you're in pain physically, mentally, or emotionally, they won't back away. And during times when you isolate yourself to a harmful degree, they make sure you're okay and they're there for you. They're the kind of friends that are easygoing, as they're not judgmental of who you are. You don't have to hide your truth because they accept you for who you are. Toxic friends give praises to your face and stab you in the back. These people are known as two-faced friends. They can say nice things right in front of you, but behind you, it's a whole different story that could blow your mind. They have a habit of gossiping behind your back without your knowledge. Everything they say to you is sugar-coated. They're dishonest and only say things that you want to hear. And this becomes a
Yuck.
problem because they won't stop.
I hate a yes man, bro. I hate a yes man. Just tell me if I'm doing something fucked up. Tell me. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that to be a good friend, like you can't shit on everything. Like say for instance, your friend is like, oh, starting a new passion. You know what I'm saying? And like you don't want to like obviously they're gonna suck in the beginning. I sucked in the beginning. I had some friends who lied to me and said this is cool, which it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Looking back, but I think that's important to like be honest at some points and also be you know, lie a little also at other points. You know what I mean? Or not lie, but just talk about the good things of it. You know what I'm saying? Because when people are starting new habits or new career paths, like they're going to suck in the beginning and like to just shit on them right then and there and give them a straight plain answer it probably would just kill their fucking joy for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But yeah. That's what I think. But also being a perpetual yes man is trash too. Like you should awful like say something positive about it, but also give some constructive criticism at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But make it be like 70-30 and instead of like, something lower than that, like 70 good, 30% constructive criticism rather than just straight, this is horrible. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a nah, bro. That's weird. I hate a yes man. That shit in friendships with me. You can touch on every aspect of it. You're gonna suck right now, but stick with it. Yeah, that's tough, man. I don't know if I could have took that. I don't know if I could have stomached that in the beginning, bro. Of content creation, I don't know. Maybe I could have. I just lost my 10-year long friendship due to this slide right here. Really? No way. This feels like something played in high school during health class right after the miracle of life. For sure.
Stop you from making regretful decisions, even when they're aware of the consequences. Toxic friends often have a weak morale. For example, even when things go wrong, they show you not to take ownership of your wrongdoings. 3. Good friends are mature and responsible. Good friends guide you on the right path. They listen earnestly to you and try to understand where you're coming from. The conversations you have with them can be real deep. To find out whether someone is a good friend, ask yourself, do they often respond when you talk to them about your problems? Are they patient and empathetic? Or are they bored and indifferent? Toxic friends are reckless and immature. These friends recklessly involve you in situations.
I'm asking myself that question. I think I'm solid, you know. I met my friends 6 months ago and they've done more with and for me than anyone I've ever met. That's my late husband's best friend, super toxic, and encourage him to be toxic. Yeah, instead of taking accountability. I hate that shit, bro. Like as friends, I think we do got to be better friends, or some people. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's almost like that trope where you like you like you'll be say for instance like a couple's arguing with each other and both of y'all go to y'all friends groups, right, and be like, yo, this is the situation, this is what's going on, and both of those friend groups tell y'all to double down in ignorance. You know what I mean? And double down in toxicity and double down in not taking any accountability. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then y'all come back and y'all just fight more. But it's like, how about having friends that tell you to take accountability for your what you did wrong? You know what I'm saying? And obviously, people tell stories a certain way, but it's like, I think good friends want you to be accountable, because being accountable is going to make you a better person and make you live a happier life rather than just tell you what you want to hear. I'm gonna stop you and ask me what you want me to do. I met a girl at work who literally forced us to be friends. She checks in on my black ass. I've met her parents. She pulls up on my shy ass box. Said we gonna be friends, nigga. Truth or comfort? Exactly. Yeah. Truth or comfort? Yeah. That's a good boundary. What do you want right now? Yeah. Meet your internet friends. They really be realer than the ones you grew up with. I've met 3. Have I met internet friends? I don't know, maybe. What up, boss? How you doing, Queen?
Situations that make you uncomfortable and regret later on, such as getting drunk in an unsafe environment or putting you in situations where you need to always lie to others. Sound familiar? If so, how do you plan to get out of this situation? It's good to be aware and recognize the signs as early as possible. If not, you'll have an even harder time trying to get out of this loophole because your Jiminy Cricket is lost somewhere. And lastly, good friends are compassionate with you and others. They're understanding and caring. For example, when you are stressed or struggling to cope with your mental health, they become supportive and follow your pace of getting better. This type of friend is rare to find because usually everyone else rushes you to recover as soon as possible. When sharing your success and happiness, they congratulate and celebrate with you. When you're grieving about a loss, they'll be there for you. Good friends do not only defend your name when you're not around, but also encourage others of your good qualities. Toxic friends give you false hope and impressions. They talk the talk but don't walk the walk. In other words, they often make promises they can't keep. Have you ever met someone who always boasts about their past good deeds or achievements? If yes, don't take it for granted, even if they add in between apologies for seeming braggy. To spot a toxic friend like this, try asking for a similar favor or a promise they made in the past and see how they respond. Do they back out on you by giving excuses, or do they follow through with what they initially preached? Do any of these points mentioned above remind you of anyone? Do you have more good friends or toxic friends in your life?
Do you have more good friends or toxic friends in your life, chat? I'd like to say good friends. I have more good friends. Good, very pleased, but also letting people be there for me is just so cringe. It's so cringe, especially to say out loud, bro. Toxic ones don't make it here. Yeah. Um. Only good friends, which is why I don't. I'm. It's down to like 3. I don't blame you. I don't have many, but the few I have are good friends. That's good to have. That's good to hear. Can't wait to see y'all at Ball and DreamCon. Gang. It's gonna be a crazy year. I cut off all the toxic ones in the last few years. That's good for you. I'm happy for you. All positive and creative friends who will push me and won't let me run from them. Love that. You know, I feel like I need extra, you know, compassion because I'm gonna push that shit away probably. I'm gonna push that shit away, Chad. I don't have a person I can trust. Not gonna lie. Why is that, Shells? Why is that? Why? Why? Um, Good friends because they motivate me to do better in life. All pushing forward. Comparison, yuck. I'm a people pleaser, so the toxic ones give me the trash validation I want, bruh. Same. Trust is hard to come by. There are friends, and then there are friends you can trust with anything. Yeah. I just got here. What's happening? We are talking about friendships. How you doing? Welcome to the stream, Lauren. I guess I picked the wrong people and lifestyle. It's okay. We'll listen to you and pastor you. And y'all do anyway. So I don't really have a choice. All right, y'all. So this next one is called friend. This is cringe as fuck. Frientismy. No, I can't even say it right. Frientimacy, like intimacy and friend. Let's talk about it. Maybe shells, but you know, there's always hope because now you know, right? Frientimacy, friend and intimacy.
Our world is fractured by an epidemic of loneliness.
Ooh.
And I'm not so worried about the stereotypical recluses and hermits that we kind of tend to picture when we, think of that word. I am more worried about the vast majority of us in this room who are lonely and don't acknowledge it, who may not even recognize it in our lives. We often think, I can't be lonely. I know more people than I can keep in touch with. And yet, we report feeling largely unknown. We know more people than any time in history, and yet we feel very much like we have nobody to confide in. Our social networks just keep growing and growing and growing, and yet so too do our doubts about whether we actually have a safety net and who would be in it should we need it.
Damn. Just me if she's spitting right now.
Modern day loneliness is not because we need to interact more. It's because we need more intimacy. Case in point, one of my moments of loneliness, I was actually hanging out with 5 of my closest friends. And we had met on a weekly basis. We had taken a few weeks off for the holiday vacation, and we were coming back together and decided to go around the circle and each give a little update on what life had looked like in the last month. And so when it got to the 4th person, the one right before my turn, she said something that reminded somebody of something they had read, which reminded that person of something that their sister had said over the holiday, and you know where this is going. The train left the station, and I had not shared. And I remember thinking, any minute now, one of them is going to say, oh, wait, we should get back to the sharing so we can hear about Shasta's holiday. Nope. And then somebody looked at their watch and said, oh, I didn't realize what time it was. I need to go. And I said, oh, they are going to feel so bad when one of them realizes, like, wait, we haven't heard from Shasta yet. And they, one by one, hugged me, and we all said goodbye, and we left.
I would have been kind of mad, too, or felt left out, low-key. Low-key.
And I got in my car.
Like the lowest of key, like I would never speak about this out loud, like so private that I would never put that on anyone because my people pleaser mind is like, you should never burden people with your feelings.
and I was driving away from time with friends, and I have this little, I don't know if you have this, I have a 2-year-old bratty voice in my head. She's got pigtails, and she was like all huffy and puffy, and was like, I can't believe it. Seriously? You're the one that's like facilitating the sharing time, and then they don't even want to hear from you? You need better friends. I had friends. My loneliness wasn't from lack of friendships. My loneliness was because I didn't feel seen. And friendimacy, the closest relationship we have, friendship intimacy, is where two people both feel seen in a safe and satisfying way. I did not feel that. And I am not alone. When I asked over 6,000 people in the last couple of years, how fulfilling are your friendships on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the most satisfying, how close do you feel with
They got those on Amazon?
your friends? Think about that number for a second. On any of my surveys, anywhere between 50 to 70% of us score a 5 or below.
How would y'all rate this? Chat, how would y'all rate this? How satisfied are you right now on a scale of 1 to 10 with your closeness of your friendships? Up to 70% of people rate 5 or below. I'd say 8. Damn. 1 or 2. I was thinking 4 low key. Honestly, I think during times of like lately, like this, like thinking me this weekend, it's probably been better. But usually, I would say it's probably like a 5 or a 4. Like I don't really like to talk about my emotions a whole lot. I have friends all over the scale. Well, I mean, is that bad? I don't know. It depends. It depends on, are you okay with that? Are you satisfied with the closeness? You know what I'm saying? Or it just depends on you, I guess, you know? If you're okay with that, then yeah, then it's not a problem, you know? If it is, then it is a problem. But I think you do need to have some people at 10, you know? You got to have a couple of friends at 10, I feel like. I don't think I have any friend at 10. Maybe like 8, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
We are not just
I feel like you should have friends all over the scale. You can't be close to everyone. Yeah.
leaning.
Well, I mean, it's not to say that this is not to say how close you are to your friends. This is a scale saying how satisfied you are right now with the closeness of your friendships. So it's not to say that you need to have. It's not to say that this is like how close you are to your friends. Like it's not rating that. It's rating your satisfaction with how close you are to your friends. You see what I'm saying? So it would only be a problem if you're not satisfied. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you're satisfied with if you and this friend are not that close, but you're satisfied with that, then that's a 10 situation. You know what I'm saying? Define satisfied. Content. You know what I'm saying? You like don't feel lonely. You know what I'm saying? All your friends can be a 10 and you have varying closeness levels with each of those friends. I think it's really just trying to say, are you lonely? You know what I'm saying? Are you feeling like you're not connected with your friends? You know what I'm saying? Or are you feel like you're not satisfied? You know? I honestly feel like you only need a couple of folks. You give a 10, like some are true best friends. Well, I like I said, I don't think that's what it's measuring. It's measuring your satisfaction with your closest, not how close you are to them. I feel like you only need a couple of friends that give you a 10. Oh, I just read that. I do get lonely, I guess. I don't feel lonely because of my YouTube work, but definitely ain't connected with my friends and shit. Been in a weird place lately. You know, I feel that, Rings. I really do, bro. No, I misunderstood. I did too initially. No worries, guys. I think a lot of people did. Mel, don't trip. Don't trip. I think a lot of people did, bro. What is this about? This video about? It's about friendimacy, Cam. Let's rewind it a little bit.
For a second. On any of my surveys, anywhere between 50 to 70% of us score a 5 or below. We are not just leaning toward dissatisfaction with our closeness of our relationships. We are 2 to 4 times more likely to put a 1 or a 2 than we are to say we're fulfilled with a 9 or a 10.
This is our closest friendships too. Jeez.
Times more likely to put a 1 or a 2 than we are to say we're
Same
fulfilled
PR.
with a 9 or a 10. This is a lot of relationship dissatisfaction. We are hungry for being close to each other. And contrary to popular advice, when this loneliness happens, the answer is not, go meet more people, join a club, make new friends. The answer is actually learn how to develop better friendships. The vast majority of us have never taken a class on how to build relationships. And so I went and I compiled, like when you look at all the social scientists and what they're studying, when they look at what bonds any two people, who we can fight in, what makes two people best friends, what makes for a healthy marriage, what builds trust, 3 common denominators emerge. And it's like a formula. You have to have all 3. You can't just have 2 of them. And so I want to unpack all 3 of these. And I use what I call a friend-to-.
I think that's pretty fucking cool that she's like, oh, instead of just saying, hey, go find new friends, just develop your better friendships. And I think that takes a lot more courage and a lot more maturity and to really do. But I think in the better it's in the long run, because it's not teaching you to just go replace people when they're not satisfying you. It's teaching you to try a new way to talk to them about the way you feel, or maybe, you know, taking responsibility with you not feeling close with them and maybe sharing some more information with them, you know.
Triangle, so we
The problem is that takes 2 people wanting to be friends, though. Yeah, both people got to try facts.
can see how they fit together.
Yeah.
And at the beginning of all of our relationships, the first requirement is the letter P, and that is positivity. Because how many of you woke up this morning and thought, I wish I just had a few more cranky, whining, manipulative people in my life that made me feel like I was never doing enough.
For real.
When we want friendship, we want the reward, we want joy, we want to feel good, this comes from smiles and laughter and kindness and acts of service and empathy and validation, gratitude, affirmation, all those things that leave us feeling accepted. And let's be clear, this does not mean we have to be Pollyanna. We still get to cry on each other's shoulders, and we still get to vent and complain, but social science is telling us that every relationship to stay healthy has to have a ratio of 5 positive interactions for every negative interaction. So that means for every withdrawal you're making from your whining and complaining, you have to be making 5 deposits of joy and reward. Requirement for all healthy relationships.
I never thought of it like that. Never thought of it like that.
The second requirement, the letter C, is consistency. Because we've all met people we enjoy and are positive and have fun being around.
Yeah.
But if we never saw them again, that wasn't a friendship. Consistency is the hours logged. It's the history we build. It's the time we spend together. This is where we make rituals and we create patterns. We increase our interactions. This is where we get to know each other. This is actually, as we put consistent time in together, this is actually how we build consistent, we start knowing what consistent behavior looks like. This is where trust happens, this one. When we say, I want to trust somebody, we don't ever want to feel like we're walking on eggshells, meaning we don't know how to predict how you're going to respond. We feel safe when we can predict, and we can predict by we have created a pattern and we spend more time with each other. This is actually the one that made friendship feel automatic when we were kids, because school was consistent. And this is the one we still end up building relationships at work, at school, at church, and associations, because our consistency is automatic. You wouldn't pick those people to be your friends if you had a lineup of 20 other options. You're friends with them because you have consistency with them, and you end up building these other 2 components in.
I haven't called my friend, seen my friends in 2 years. Make a phone call, Schneider. Make a motherfucking phone call. My biggest problem, hands down, is I am not predictable. Really. So I struggle with consistency. I try to be mindful to also show up for others, send and check in messages, but call when I get busy and I struggle. Yeah, same. I consistency is probably the hardest for me, especially with my job. You know, I just don't have. I'm short on time, and I'm also I am ample on stress. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even when I do have time, it's like I want to be spending it doing something that's going to help me. You know what I'm saying? And that's very toxic. You know what I'm saying? It is toxic. I'll let you know that right now. It's toxic. I need to have a better relationship with myself before I can have a better relationship with my friends, you know? Yeah, something I'm working on.
A lot of us have relationships that we enjoy, the positivity, and that we do things on a regular basis. But without the third requirement, it's not a healthy friendship. And the third requirement is vulnerability. Vulnerability is where we share, where we reveal, where we let people in and let more of us be seen. I teach 5 different types of vulnerability in my book, but suffice it to say, it's not just sharing the skeletons in your closet, the insecurities and the shame. It's also talking about what's going well and your successes, and risk bragging to your friends. It's also sharing our history.
See, I'm like, even me, like I almost hate bragging to my friends. I'm like, oh, I don't want to sound like a fucking, a show off, you know what I'm saying? But it's also like, fuck, I need someone to talk to where I could be like, I could just talk about my shit and be like, friends should be happy for it. Yeah. Nah, brag, big bro, you doing good. Am I? I don't know. I can't even tell. Maybe it's because I don't celebrate myself enough that I feel that way, that I'm not doing good, No, I don't like to brag. Maybe you should though sometimes, because it's like, if you gotta brag to somebody, you know what I'm saying? You gotta brag to somebody, and if it's cool if that person understands you, it's not gonna be like, oh, he's so braggadocious, he's so cocky, or you know what I'm saying? You gotta talk about your wins, man. You gotta talk about your wins. Yeah, bro. And I think it's gotten to the point where I don't even like, people will always like to say be humble, you know what I'm saying? But being humble don't work as well as being aware, bro. Be aware of your strengths, just like you are of your weaknesses, Actually, more so of your strengths than your weaknesses, because that's your bread and butter, nigga. You can always go back and work on your weaknesses, but you gotta harness your bread and butter, motherfucker. We are our toughest critics, yeah. Especially if we don't even allow ourselves. We don't even have friends like me. I don't feel like I have friends I can go to and I can just be like, or if I do, I have to preface it with the fact that, hey, I'm not trying to brag. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not trying to brag. You know what I'm saying? But I wish I didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? I wish I didn't have to like put that disclaimer out, you know what I'm saying? But it's almost like a people pleaser in me is like, hey, I just want to talk about something I did really quick, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want you to perceive me as X, Y, and Z, you know what I'm saying? So instead I just, either say the disclaimer or I don't say anything at all, Everyone's doing something worth celebrating this year. I'm proud of y'all. Thank you, Mon. I appreciate you, bro. Your friend should be a place you could brag freely. That's what I feel like. I wish it was like that, you know what I'm saying? I wish it felt like that, but I feel like it's not like that for me. I don't know why. And I think that's all of my own doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do put that responsibility on myself. I do. It's all of my own doing. Gotta ignore the fact. I'm trying. It's really hard though, because it's like I'm always worried. Like, oh, am I being a good friend? Is this mean? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I gotta work on that for sure. Definitely got some things to work on. Lifelong learner, baby. Let's get it.
Our dreams. It's being able to articulate what we're feeling and ask for what we need from somebody else. That is tremendous vulnerability. Because at the end of the day, for us, we want to feel loved, and we only feel loved if we feel known, and we can only feel known if we actually share ourselves. Do these 3 make sense? These are the basis of every single relationship. You have never built a healthy relationship without these 3 things. And I could unpack this triangle 4 days, literally, but we are on a deadline. So the part that's germane to our conversation today is how we can know so many people and yet still feel so lonely. And that is because every relationship starts on the bottom, on our foundation of positivity. No matter how much you think you like somebody or how much you want to be your best friend with them, they all start on the bottom of the triangle. And then our relationships develop as we incrementally increase our consistency and our vulnerability.
What's your biggest W of the year? Riggs, why would you do that to me, bro? Why would you do? You see I'm struggling, nigga. You just gonna put me on the spot like that? Fuck. Oh my God. The crazy part is it's so foreign to me that I have a little bit of a hard time thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? The fact I have to think, but the negative shit comes so easily to my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because that's easy to convey to people, you know what I'm saying? And it also doesn't feel like you're bragging all the time, We'll wait, King. Y'all are too much. Y'all are too much. Did I hit partner this year? I did hit partner this year. Partner was really cool for me. I like partner. I don't think it was my biggest accomplishment though. It was a great accomplishment for like a milestone for my community and myself as in this platform. But I don't think it was my biggest accomplishment. I'm trying to think. I think man. Why is this so hard? I think my biggest accomplishment this year was dealing with burnout and learning new habits to take care of myself rather than to continue to work myself like a workhorse. You know what I'm saying? That's something I'm really proud of. You know what I'm saying? That the freeing of that mindset where I have to be stressed 24/7. You know what I'm saying? And getting to a place where I can allow myself to calm down and just exist. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a persistent feeling yet. You know what I'm saying? But it's getting better, and I'm really proud of myself for that because it was really hard for me this year to put down working. You know what I'm saying? To put down, you know, that mindset where I have to be stressed 24/7. If I'm not stressed and I'm not working, then I'm not doing. I'm not doing right. It's almost like this intense imposter syndrome as to where like, you know, I won't even allow myself to exist as if I don't deserve to be where I am. You know what I'm saying? As if it's some fluke that I am where I am, and I need to be like always on watch because I might get discovered as a fluke. You know what I'm saying? And I need to, and I might be, you know, and I might fail, you know, because of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my biggest accomplishment is getting out of that mindset and getting to a place where I can feel proud of myself and feel less stressed and just be in the moment and shit. So that's probably it, bro. Running the Rust RP server, hidden partner, overall growth, Twitch gaming, Rooster Teeth. Thank you, Sammy, for imagining that or writing that list. I appreciate it. Imposter syndrome is such a huge factor into that mindset. Oh, for sure, bro. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm like flustered now. Getting flown out for content is definitely up in the top 5 for sure. But yeah, it's definitely in the top 5 for sure, you know. And also I'm really proud that I finally got, you know, it's the end of the year, but I finally found something that worked for me as far as like weight wise, like working on getting in shape and shit like that, you know, and adulting overall, like sleeping earlier and meal prepping and eating more throughout the day. Cause I used to do this thing where I would just not eat at all throughout the day. I would just eat one meal and it's just so bad for me, bro. If you also motivated somebody else in this chat to be a better version of ourselves with these mindful Mondays, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. You should be super proud of yourself, Goofy. All of this is major. Thank you. I appreciate that, for real. I raised my self-esteem and confidence from my purpose in my life from a dark place. I'm proud of myself that I kept going and fought through my struggles. That was exhausting. So hard to talk about your W's, man. It shouldn't be, and it really shouldn't be. It should be the easiest thing to do.
In other words, the more time we spend.
Also, W 2022, 2021 graduates, and thank you guys for offering me the space where I could talk about that. So I appreciate y'all because it's really hard for me. I'm almost like in the back, like throughout this whole conversation, I want to say so badly. I want to say I'm not bragging though, or you know, not to seem like I made it. You know what I'm saying? Not to seem like I'm doing so super good. You know what I'm saying? I want to say it so bad. I want to say it so bad. You know, so. And I guess I kind of just did, but you know what I'm talking about.
The more we get to know somebody. And so therefore, some of our relationships will move all the way to the top of the triangle. But they go up bit by bit, so you can see how the vast majority of our relationships.
No, I don't want to say it, PR. I don't want to say it, bro, because that's not good. That's not good. I want to be able to brag without putting that disclaimer out. I want to be able to brag without putting that disclaimer out, you know. So badly.
Up bit by bit, so you can see how the vast majority of our relationships will be all up and down this triangle. For the ones at the top, that is the one that I have found that when we describe being lonely, It is for lack of having built this top of our triangle.
Say what?
we are
Say
lonely-
what? No, I said no. Y'all misunderstood me. I said I want to say bad things. I was like basically want to say I would wanted to talk down to myself. You know what I'm saying? And give a disclaimer about not wanting to brag. That's what I wanted to say. And I was trying to fight that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Of wanting to tell people, hey guys, I'm not bragging. I'm sorry, I'm not bragging. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to say, but I also don't want to say it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's like a muscle memory reflex almost. You know what I'm saying? But thank you guys. I appreciate you. Bragging to us now? You've changed, bro. Bro, Sammy, too soon, bro. Too soon. Too soon. Too soon. Hey, shame Sammy, chat. Shame Sammy, bro. Shame him. What the fuck, bro? Brag with your full chest? Thank you, bro. But why would he do that, bro? Why would he say that joke? Yo, everybody in chat, I need y'all to shame Sammy at shame Sammy C. Thank you.
It is not because we need to add more people to the triangle.
Who made you feel like you were like shit when you were trying to share a comment? I don't know. Probably. I mean, I hate to say it, my parents. You know. Probably, yeah. It probably was Giselle, to be honest. Yeah.
For the ones at the top, that is the one that I have found that when we describe being lonely, it is for lack of having built this top
No
of
more
our
shame,
triangle.
because shame is lame. Yeah.
When we are lonely, it is not because we need to add more people to the triangle. While some of us may be in that situation, the most of us, when we're lonely, it is not for needing to add more people. It's for actually needing to move some people up. Because remember, friendship is not something we discover. So I can't sit there and say, oh, I have an opening at the top of my triangle. Let me put out a little job hiring sign and audition you. And oh, you have 2 kids. I only have 3. I'm like, oh, da, da, da. And we play all these games and like, oh, do a little tap dance. Oh, she was funny. I like her. Yeah, we're going to be best friends.
Bruh.
We don't get to like put people in there based on whether we like them. This triangle is not about how much we like somebody. This triangle is about how much we practice the 3 requirements of friendship with somebody. And the only way we get somebody to the top of this triangle is by developing those relationships, by practicing these 3 things. So that by the time somebody's at the top of the triangle, we have been vulnerable. We have shown ourselves. We have shared our feelings and shared our stories. We have done consistency. We have built history, and hopefully we've even survived some life changes together so that we have continued to find new ways of being together. And we have increased our positivity so that we know how to love each other in meaningful ways for each other. That's the top of the triangle, and that's our goal, because when we can do that, when we have high vulnerability, then we feel seen. When we have high consistency, we feel safe, and when we have high positivity, it feels satisfying. And that's what we all want. And this is what we're craving, and this is what our bodies are literally dying without.
What?
Our physical and mental health is so dependent on our connections. Dr. Ornish says, I am not aware of any other factor in medicine than intimacy and love. Not diet, doesn't matter if you had a green smoothie this morning, not smoking, not exercise, not stress, not genetics, not drugs, not surgery, that has a greater impact on our quality of life, incidence of illness, and premature death from how many causes?
Damn.
All. In fact, if we feel lonely, it is as damaging to our bodies as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It is the
God damn! Ah! Not 15 cigarettes a day. Equivalent to being an alcoholic.
equivalent of being a lifelong alcoholic, and more harmful than not exercising, and twice as harmful as obesity. Let that just sink in for a moment. How we answer the question, how loved and supported do you feel, will tell us more about your health 10, 15, 20 years down the road than any other factor.
That's so crazy when you think about that, because like we really are connected, bro. And like when somebody is sending you positive vibes, bro, that shit is like literally fucking keeping you sustained and loved. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Them stats got me stressed. Don't be stressed. Just go fucking connect with a human. today that you trust, or build some from friendships, you know? Good to know I'm dying. Literally, same. Literally same. That's crazy, bro. Get out there and build trust. God damn, I'm saying. I know people are meant to be alone, but that impact is crazy. Yeah, bro. That shit is crazy, bro.
Our former U.S. Surgeon General just came out recently with a statement in the Harvard Business Review. He says loneliness is also associated with a greater...
What does that mean when you add stress and to loneliness? And stress is like the other thing that is like is like literally killing us all. You know what I'm saying?
Risk of cardiovascular disease, dementia, depression, and anxiety. During my years caring for patients, the most common pathology I saw was not heart disease or diabetes. It was what? Loneliness. And he is joining a resounding chorus of voices in medicine and psychology and the social services, all saying they're calling out this epidemic, truly an epidemic. I'm not up here exaggerating. I've been known to do that before. This is not an exaggeration. In fact, some are declaring this to be the #1 public health issue of our time.
Wow.
Because when you think about it, it's bad enough to just think about millions of us being lonely, because that not only affects all these millions of individuals not being as happy and as healthy and having as long of lives and feeling as strong of immune systems as they possibly could, but that also means we have millions of people who are not as practiced at these 3 skills as we would want them to be for solving the problems of our world and dreaming up the solutions we desperately need. I can go down a list, that's a whole nother day. I could go down a list, though, of how every single subject, from addiction, the opposite of addiction is not sobriety, it is connectedness. Homelessness, you've got acts of terrorism.
She's spitting right now. The opposite of addiction is not sobriety, it's fucking connectedness. That is so liberating, bro. That's so liberating, bro. That's so liberating, bro. That's literally so.
Almost every single major problem has at its roots lack of relationships. And almost every dream we have and every idea we want to accomplish in the business world, in the political world, I mean, let's look at politics and religion for one hot second. Here's 2 entities that both want to be known for bringing people together and creating unity. And they have broken their relationship with the vast majority of our public for lack of vulnerability and positivity. We have now distrust them and have more fear and frustration. Every organization cannot accomplish what it's meant to be doing without knowing how to build the relationships that matter. We need to be a part of this. The world needs us desperately to know how to be adding more positivity on a regular basis for our leaders, for our customers, for our teams, for our students, for our children, for every single person, so that each person feels seen and valued for who they are. We want to keep repeating this cycle. These are the things we're...
The opposite of addiction is connectedness.
Being called to practice. These are muscles that can be developed. And I want to do this for the world. And before I can show up in the world and be like, we're here to change the world with love and meaningful relationships, I have to practice it in my own life.
That's the hard part.
So as I was driving home that day, and my 2-year-old was just having her little pity party and just being like, remember, you need better friends. You are too good for these people. Another little quiet but oh so wise voice was trying to get my attention too. She eventually broke through my little sob story, and she said, you know, Shasta, you could have handled that differently too. I was like, excuse me? Seriously, you're putting that on me? That is so not my fault. And she goes, we're not talking about fault. We're talking about connection. You could have just as easily said, hey, before we talk about X, I want to make sure I have a chance to tell you about Y. And you know, your friends would have leaned in and been like, oh, yes. I mean, it's one thing if they were like, oh, no, we are purposely trying to not have you talk.
Yeah.
But they would have jumped in, leaned in, and been present, and then you could be driving home, Shasta, feeling connected instead of licking your imaginary wounds.
She's spitting though. I take everything as a personal attack and never look at this from the other side. Sheesh.
My friends made a mistake. That happens. That's one act of positivity that didn't feel all that great. But at the end of the day, somebody asking about my life is not one of the 3 requirements of relationship. What is one of the 3 requirements of relationship is both people feeling seen.
I've done that before plenty of time, Nikki.
And I had neglected to share. At the end of the day, that's an act of vulnerability to say, I need to speak up for my needs. But that's a muscle I could have practiced building. I can guarantee you that any relationship in your life that is not fulfilling, it is because at least one of these 3 requirements is lacking. You can look at any relationship in your life and identify, oh yeah, that one, well, we hardly ever see each other. It always feels good when we've got the positivity and but it's because we don't have consistency. Or, oh yeah, and you can kind of quickly start identifying exactly which one of these would make the biggest difference for moving your relationships. Your vast network of so many people, it is not that you are lonely from lack of people. It's you're lonely for intimacy, for frientimacy. And we have the power to move those relationships up. That loneliness
her Twitter plug.
is your body saying, I want more connection. And that is one of the most beautiful messages you could ever receive. Why we would feel shame around that is just something I'm trying to change. We should be like, oh wow, that's it. I want more meaningfulness. That's amazing. And I hope today that you now know exactly what 3 things, positivity, consistency, and vulnerability, that you can practice in order to move yourself to greater intimacy for your sake and for the world.
Sheesh. Oh, and not the smooth walk off after. God damn, nigga. She was fucking spitting. At first, that was really hard to watch. I'm not gonna lie, because it really called me out, you know. But it makes me feel like I could put more responsibility on the deepening of my relationships and my feeling of lack of intimacy and loneliness on myself and build better friendships. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it's hard though, man. It's hard. It's hard though, because you do got to be careful about who you make your friends. You know what I'm saying? Woo! I really feel a call out. Yeah, bro. Yeah. It's very actionable, and it made a lot of sense. W video. Yeah, agreed, bro. Very actionable, bro. I received that message, bro. I received that message. Message delivered and received. Call out vibes, got it? Yeah, man, that was. Ooh, shit. That was intense. We could end the stream right there, honestly. That's how much was there, bro. Yo, Joe, relax, bro. Relax, Joe. Crazy. It's crazy you talking about being careful with your friends. You know, saying goof. Yo. No, that shit was jokes, bro. All love, my boy. I appreciate you stopping by, bro. Hope you're doing good today, bro. What's up, player? Pinky's up. Let me stop. That shit made me tear up. Oh, really? Wow. That's crazy, bro. Hope you're doing good as well, my guy. Hey, I'm doing lovely, bro. We just watched this WS video, bro, and now I'm fucking shocked. Damn, bro. Chat, we could end the stream right there, low key, man. That's how good that video was. Like, what else needs to be said? What else needs to be said, bro? Like, damn. That's crazy, bro. Chat, how y'all feeling, bro? I feel so, like, I almost feel like the sensation of, like, vulnerability right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. If you want to take a nap, just say that. Low key. I need to go nap after that, bro. That was a good video, bro. W video, bro.
I've moved about 20 times in my life, And each time that I move to a new neighborhood, a new city, a new country, it seems to get harder and harder to sustain the friendships that I left behind. But right now, sustaining those friendships seems especially important and especially difficult.
Yes.
So I'm wondering, what is manageable? How can I keep those friendships afloat without getting overwhelmed? To find out, I turn to my two most trusted sources, data and my mum. Now, since she hates being on camera, this puppet is going to be as good as it gets. But before she weighs in, I wanted to look at the studies on how friendships fall apart, in the hopes that I might be able to avoid some of those pitfalls. According to one study, friendships often dissolve because of a lack of opportunity to meet, hang out, and connect, which might explain why after a year of isolation, some of my friendships feel like they're hanging on by a thread.
A year of isolation.
That same researcher made headlines with the finding that we lose half of our friendships every 7 years. Now, before you start doom scrolling through your contact list, you should know...
I'm sorry, Finesse. Hopefully there's a coworker at work right now you can go and talk to. I'm sorry.
That's not quite as severe as it sounds. Over those 7 years, the size of our friendship group actually stays pretty stable. So if you have 20 or 30 good friends now, 7 years later, you'll still probably have 20 or 30 good friends. The catch, though, is that 52% of those faces will be different. Over 7 years, we will replace many of the people in our network with new ones. As someone who has had to work more and more from home, the opportunity
20, I'm like, nigga, where these niggas at, bro?
to go out and make new friends is pretty limited. It's a luxury I don't often have. And the research on the formation of new friends suggests that this takes time. A lot of time. A recent study found that you have to spend between 40 and 60 hours with someone before they can go from an acquaintance to a casual friend.
40 to 60 hours. God damn. Hey, I'm taking an application for a friend network where you be submitting your resume. Yuck. Cringe. No.
Get upgraded to a fully fledged friend at around 80 to 100 hours and get elevated to a best friend after you spend at least 200 hours of quality time together.
200 hours? Who has the time?
And the emphasis here is on quality time. You might say hi to a barista every morning or be polite to a coworker, but you wouldn't necessarily invite either one over for dinner. I was feeling a little bit daunted by all of these numbers until I spoke to my mum, who has a more optimistic take on all of this.
A friendship is essential in your life. How does a friendship start? The first thing is to know that person. If you don't want to know these people, if you don't open a window of communication, you will never become a friend of them. You have to start. If you want to be isolated, you just shut your window, don't look at them, and they don't look at you.
Okay, so yes, if I really, really want to make a new friendship, I could go out and make the effort to make a new friend by, say, knocking on my neighbour's door who plays really good music a bit too loudly. But what about my current crop of friends? Are we all doomed just because we don't get the chance to hang out like we used to?
I think, yes, with the friends, the distance get further and further if you are not meeting them. But it also shows you the ones that they don't disappear because of the time or the distance. They will be there for you if you need them. So the special friends on this difficult time shows you who cares and who is a good person or a good friend.
Damn. W mom.
I think she's right. I don't think there's a magical formula or mythical number of hours to chase. This just takes time and effort. So if you'll excuse me, I have a good friend that I need to call.
Oh, that's sweet. Is it mom? Is it mom? Is it mom? Are we just gonna grave it up? I mean, that's what they wanted to do, bro. That's what they wanted to do. I have 2, maybe 3 more videos left. How are y'all feeling, chat? I just want to know. I'm not gonna lie. I feel pretty triggered. You know, I feel pretty. You know what I'm saying? How are y'all feeling, bro? Do y'all want to watch more? Do y'all want to continue to, slightly? I feel like YouTube PR. I'm like, damn. So it's really all on me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, fuck. You know? Damn, I need to marinate. That's the only thing I feel right now. This is the goofy show. I'm just curious, you know. I'm just curious. Everybody spitting today? Facts. So it's really all on me, pretty much, nigga. Like fuck. And if I, you know, and if I don't, I'm only hurting myself. I used to think isolation was some superpower, bro. You know what I'm saying? I used to think it was like, oh, I'm so different. This is my strength. You know what I'm saying? That I can operate like this without anybody. But it's like, it's really not, bro. You're hurting yourself. You're only hurting yourself by isolating yourself, you know? And now I'm just like, fuck, man. Thinking about all the missed opportunity to, you know, to be open and to push myself towards friendship rather than isolation is just like crazy. Me all of high school, me all of fucking college, high school, nigga, all that shit, bro. I mean, part of that wasn't all my fault though, because it was really hard to have friendships when you move around so fucking much. You know what I'm saying? I literally went 5 states, 5 different high schools, you know, so yeah. I'll push people away and then I'm like, damn, I know, right? I trauma bond with a lot of folks. Now I'm like, oof. Bruh. Man, that's tough. That's a hard pill to swallow, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is a hard pill to swallow, bro. It's a blessing, a curse to know how to isolate yourself, but it's lonely and boring, and it fucks up your communication skills. Yeah, bro. I'm excited. Honestly, I've been really intentional with who I call my friends lately, and I'm happy to learn how I can connect better and not default to being isolated. Yeah. Definitely. You got everybody in here taking the red pill. I love it. The real red pill, not that bullshit that, you know, fucking alpha males be talking about and shit. I gotta go, but it was really a good stream. See you later, chat. All right, ESJ, have a good day. Hope you're get some rest. It's probably late where you're at. Yeah, breaking out the facades. Yeah, bro. My football friends are at least a decade older than me, so it's hard to connect a lot of times with them. But I love them so much. Aw. Have a good one, SJ. Don't isolate yourself. People reach out. It helps to get rid of the lonely. Yeah, bro. I think it's important. What up, Big? How you doing? You following me? That nigga is following you for sure. He is the guy to do it. Anybody's gonna do it. It's big, bro. Let me stop. I have friends that always invite me out to bars and clubs. I just don't enjoy that environment though. Always feel weird to suggest something I enjoy, so I'm stuck in a cycle of turning down invite after invite. Yeah, maybe you should offer something else, bro. You know, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is gonna sound so sus. One time I just invited my friend over and we just watched some anime, bro. You know, we just Netflixed and chilled, bro. You know, me and a homie, you know, like literally. You see what I'm saying? Like, it was really awkward though for me to be like, you know, you want to come over and just watch some anime, bro? Like, you know, who knows? They might be like, yeah, or they might do something else you want to do. You want to play this game? Like, on how wholesome? It sounds so sus though. I love that. I literally enjoyed it. Like, binging a show with somebody is probably got to be my top 3 favorite things to do. Like, I feel so loved and connected watching something I enjoy. And then also like talking about it, like, and fucking like, oh, this and this. We do that in the Discord sometimes. By the way, join the Discord. It feels so fucking good, chat. Oh my God, I'm like getting excited right now. I feel so loved. You know what I mean? It's like the best thing ever. Sitting talking about it, like, oh no, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I love watching things. Yeah, bro, for sure. It's just a lot of fun, bro. And I want to hear how, like, what you thought of it, what I thought of it. You know what I'm saying? Yada yada yada. Yeah, bro. Cooking with my BFF, then watching TV as an intimate with you. Yeah, and I think we have to find different ways to connect with our friends, especially like since I'm the same way as UPR. I don't like clubbing. I don't like going to bars, bro. So we got to find some other shit. Hey, bro, you want to go on a hike, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like something cool that you're interested in. You know, you want to play some games with me, nigga? Games is always a way to connect with the bros. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the easiest way to do it. Like, bro, I ain't trying to go to the club with you, bro. You trying to hop on this Call of Duty though? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But niggas are weird sometimes because they be like, "What? You be in the house all day playing games? You ain't getting no bitches though. You ain't getting no bitches though." Like nigga, not everything is about talking to women, bro. Like, come on, can we just hang out and have a good time? You know. Facts. I hate bars and clubbing too. I just hate crowds and I have trust issues. Facts, bro. Same, bro. Literally same. I hate crowds and I hate the sweat and I hate all that shit. If it's a club, it gotta be space. Let's do something else. Facts, bro. Nothing wrong with it. And I think that's probably especially hard for guys to do. You know what I'm saying? But I think we all can learn. You know, I hated being. I know you hated being fucking 6'8". I know everybody was confused. You wasn't out being a player. I mean, at one point in my life, you know, I was a hoe. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But then it switched and everybody's like, you know, what's up with this nigga? You know what I'm saying? He don't want to do none of the shit he don't want to do no more. I just said, it was one point in my life I was just like, you know what? I ain't clubbing no more. I ain't doing none of this shit, bro. I don't want to club. I don't want to do none of this shit, bro. This shit is whack. You know what I'm saying? I lost one of my friends doing that. You know what I'm saying? Thank God, because looking back, he was a fucking terrible person. Like, literally horrible person. I'm embarrassed to say that I was even his friend, to be honest. Yeah. But sometimes that shows you, like, maybe you don't need to be friends with somebody. Y'all, if y'all can't find anything y'all like to do that's not, like, similar, maybe you got to move on. You got to find new friends. But you know, I definitely tried to get him to do some other shit, bro. Like, but he was just like all about staying up late and like, you know, I'm like, nigga, I got school in the morning, nigga. I got a job. I got to do all this shit, bro. I like going through experiences and making memories with people. Like, let's go explore the city. Yeah, that shit's fun as fuck too. Yeah, bro, definitely. Let's see, bro. What video do I want to watch? I got a couple bangers, bro. And I'm just like, I'm like, do I want to watch both of these? Because both of them are 16 minutes long. And I'm like, how y'all feeling, chat? I like going through experiences and making memories with people. Like, let's go. Oh, I just read that. I always do that shit. I'll give it a shot. Yeah, PR, go for it, bro. Good for you, King. Who knows? It can turn out great, bro. And if it doesn't mean it's the end of the world either. Like, I lost a friend trying to switch some shit up. You know what I'm saying? So, what are the titles? One is The Science of Friendship. One is The Relationships Advice from My Dads and How to Create and Deepen All Relationships. And the next one is The 5 People You Need to Be Happy. Let's watch another. Okay. The science one is 6 minutes though, so it's actually the shorter one. Play them both. Play them all. Say less. Say less. Fuck it. We here. Fuck it. We here. We ball. Let's watch it.
December 23rd, 2000.
Hold on. Ambient gold in the background. Hello, Queen.
2013. My life.
They lost
changed.
you. Facts, Kel.
This was the day that I got to attend my very first Beyonce concert.
Oh, what?
And I've been a fan of Beyonce's work for quite some time, and it took me a while to attend the Beyonce concert because truly in the beginning of my life, my parents funded all of my experiences, and they just weren't willing to invest in a Beyonce experience. And then when I was at an age where I could invest in my own experience, I was a graduate student at Loyola University, Chicago, and my grad student budget also was unwilling to let me invest in a Beyonce experience. And I remember calling one of my friends, and I was quite sad about it. I shed just a few tears, just a few. And I was just really upset. And she said, you know, Stacey, I'm sure she's gonna do another concert again. And I said, you know what, you are right. I am gonna start a Beyonce savings account today. And she was like, yeah, you should do that. And so that day, I started saving for my Beyonce experience. 2.5 years later, Beyonce announced—
Hookah, focus, nigga, focus. Focus, nigga.
Her—
Want to spray your ass with a Febreze bottle. Focus. She is gorgeous though, yeah.
Mrs. Carter World Tour. I immediately went to her site. I clicked all the way down to the bottom and I purchased the priceless VIP package for $1,295. I knew that purchasing this priceless VIP package meant that I was going to get a front row seat, I was going to get an opportunity to rent the runway, and I was going to get an autograph from Beyonce.
Okay.
What I didn't know is that I was going to get a VIP concierge. His name was Kelly. And Kelly was going to meet me at the TD Ameritrade Center that holds over 24,000 people and say, well, you're Stacey Flowers. And I was going to say, yes, I'm Stacey Flowers. And he was going to say, well, your entrance is over here to the west. And I was going to say, my entrance is over here to the west.
not the
and I would
walk.
get to the west entrance and he would give me all of these gifts and then he would escort me to this VIP party where the DJ knew exactly what to play. Beyonce. And so I'm at this party, and shortly Kelly comes back, and when Kelly comes back in, he's like, Stacey, are you ready to go to your seat? And I'm like, yes, Kelly, I'm ready to go to my seat. And so Kelly escorts me down to the ground floor, and he points out my seat, and when I calm down enough to sit down, I'm sitting in my seat, and with my hands stretched out like this, I am touching the stage. And in my mind, this translates into Beyonce is gonna be this far away from me. The lights go out, the lights come back on, and it is 2.5 hours of the most mind-blowing experience I had ever witnessed in my entire life. And there were like 5 seconds in what felt like 15 minutes where Beyonce, she just reached her hand out like this towards me, and I just reached my hand out like this towards her, and we held hands, and I may have held on a little too long because the security guard was like, ma'am, you need to stand over here, and I was like, but that wasn't enough for Beyonce. She came back and we started to sing a duet together, and she was like, Halo. I was like, Halo. She was like, Halo. I was like, Halo, Halo, Halo. And we're singing together. Rather, she was singing and I was screaming. And as I'm screaming with her, I'm thinking to myself, I just cannot believe Beyonce is performing like this for me right now. Like, I can't believe she is performing for me like this. And almost as suddenly as I had that thought, I had another thought. And that thought was, she did this yesterday and I wasn't here. And she actually did this the day before yesterday and for 365 days and I wasn't here either.
Shocker.
And so with those thoughts, I started to tumble back down to earth. And when my feet finally touched the ground, I realized that this was not a personalized concert from Beyonce to me. And I realized that in that particular moment, while I thought I was coming to have my priceless VIP Beyonce experience, what I was really experiencing in that particular moment was happiness. Now, let's get one thing straight, because happiness isn't all dancing unicorns and smiley faces. It's not uninterrupted moments of pleasure. It isn't even the accumulation of many things. True, bona fide, authentic happiness is about unleashing your God-given talents to positively influence this world. And that night—
Shit. Spitting.
Inside of that Beyonce experience, that's what I was witnessing. And just like that, over a decade of research on success and happiness finally clicked. Because what I had been obsessed with during this time is figuring out how we human beings miss happiness. We get into the college, we get the grades, we get the car, we get the spouse, we get the house, we have the kids. We are met with these once-in-a-lifetime opportunities, yet we continue to remain unhappy. What I found in my studies is that happiness happens before success. In American culture, we have been taught the backwards of this formula. We have been taught that if we can somehow capture success, if we look underneath it, we will find our happiness.
Woo!
But
Shit.
Harvard researcher Dr. Sean found that this is incorrect. I also found that optimism can be learned, which really means that every single person in this room has the capacity to hold an acorn in the palm of your hand, but believe, protect, and believe in the idea of the forest that it may one day become. Which really means is each of us in this room can be taught the skill of seeing possibility before we point out problems.
Woo! Shit!
And this third thing that I found, which is really when the light bulb came on for me, and that is that relationships have the deepest, richest impact on our level of happiness more so than any other factor combined. Now, I only have 18 minutes, so I cannot fix every relationship in your life. But what I can do is tell you about the 5 key people that you need in your life in order for you to connect and catch happiness. Jim Rohn says it this way: you are the average of the 5 people that you choose to associate with the most. I happen to agree with him. And I believe that those 5 people need to be your cheerleader, your mentor, your coach, a friend, and a peer. Now let me tell you how I caught happiness, because I really want you to catch hold of what I'm telling you today. And the way that I caught happiness, it was sort of very early in my life. So we'll go back a little bit, because what you know about me now is that I completely adore Beyonce. Yes, you know that. You also know that I earned my master's degree from Loyola University, Chicago. And for those of you who have read my bio, you know that I'm a professional speaker and I travel around the world inspiring people to live happy. But what most people don't know about me is that I became a mom when I was 17 years old and a senior in high school. And for me, when that happened, my biggest stress in life went from, am I gonna make the cheerleading team? To, where am I gonna get the $3.16 that I need so I can buy a can of formula to feed my unborn child? And that was bad, but truly it wasn't as bad as what they had to say about me, and they would say a lot of things about me. They would say things like, you know, Stacey, only 1 out of every 10 teen parents graduates from high school with a chance at being able to go to college, so you will become an uneducated mother. They would say things to me like, you know, Stacey, children born to teen parents are 80% more likely to live on welfare, end up on poverty, and wind up in prison. Now, I don't know about you, but when I heard that last statistic, there was something in my 17-year-old heart that said, no, Stacey, you will not be a statistic, you will be a success. And in an effort to expedite my success, I dropped out of high school. And I happened to go to this high school where in order to withdraw, I had to sign my name to papers. And so one afternoon, after signing these papers, I find myself in my high school, and I'm walking through the corridor, and out of my right eye, I can see my friends studying French, and out of my left eye, I can hear my friends playing in the cafeteria, arguing over who got the highest AT score. And when I finally make it to my guidance counselor's office, I open the door and I shout at her, Miss Cyrillus, I'm dropping out of high school because I'm pregnant.
Damn.
And Miss Cyrillus looks at me and she says, well, you can do that, or you can go to college. And with those words, Miss Cyrillus took the papers from my hands to withdraw from high school and gave me an application to the College of St. Mary, where I went on to apply, and I began my first day of classes when my son was just 3.5 weeks old. Because you see, Miss Cyrillus was my very first cheerleader.
Wow.
And when I could not believe in myself, she believed in me. And when I was finally on the right path and I'm in school and my son is this young human being hanging out on the front and I have a backpack on my back and I'm trying to go to school and they are still telling me that I will be uneducated and it's not going to happen, Miss Cyrillus rooted for me. So folks, I am not telling you what I think. I am telling you what I know. In order for you to catch happiness, you need to connect with these 5 key people. Starting with a cheerleader, because one cheerleader changed the trajectory of my entire life. The next person that you need to connect with is a mentor. And a mentor is someone who will be in your life, and their primary role is to point you in the right direction. Recently, I was at the barbershop, and, well, okay, every week I'm at the barbershop, but on this particular time, I was at the barbershop, and there was a gentleman who was in the chair, and he had overheard me talking to my barber about how excited I was about doing a TED Talk, and he said, oh, what's your talk going to be about? And I was like, happiness. And he was like, okay. And I was like, no, I'm going to tell people about the 5 key people that they need to connect with in order to be happy: a cheerleader, a mentor, a coach, a friend, and a peer. And he said, oh, really? You know, I've been meaning to talk to someone about mentors. Like, how do you actually ask someone to be your mentor? How do you do that? And so I said to him, you know, don't get caught up in whether or not the mentor is formal or informal. Don't get caught up in asking someone to be your mentor, because your mentor's role is only to point you in the right direction. So you're looking for 2 key things: someone who has a willingness to share information, and then someone with the capacity to point you in the direction that you want to go. You'll know this person because they'll have information for you to consume: podcasts, books, articles, blogs, etc. And he said, oh, okay, well then I probably have like 4 or 5 mentors, because there's this one guy I'm following and then there's this other guy. And I was like, yeah, you probably do have about 4 or 5 cyber mentors, but you're also probably really confused and frustrated. And he was like, I am. How do you know that? And I was like, because a mentor's job is to point you in the right direction, and you have about 5 people pointing you in different directions. Yeah, that same light bulb that came on for you guys went on for him too.
Wow.
The next person that you need is a mentor. You need a mentor. And what I'm doing here with my fingers, it's an anchor, because I really want you to...
Y'all think I'm a mentor? Nigga, I'm just a guy stop it right now. Y'all need to do better. All right, y'all need to do better.
Forever remember the 5 people that you need to connect with. And this next person that you're gonna need is a coach. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you need a coach. And the coach is by design on this finger, because he is meant to make you a little bit uncomfortable so that you can maximize your potential and make things happen.
I think I'll be more of a coach.
I remember when my son was much younger than he is now. He's now 13 years old, going on 33.
Nope, I'm a mentor. Okay,
taller
for
than
sure.
me. It's super weird. But I remember when he was much younger, and when he was younger, he would always ask me, Mom, can I play football? And I would say, no. He was like, Mom, can I play? No. And the truth is, I really just didn't want my son to be hit. And when I was in the thick of my research, I decided to test my hypothesis that happiness was really about unleashing your God-given talent to positively influence the world. So I went to my son and I said, you know, son, what is one thing Mom can do to increase your level of happiness? And because he's the only child, we do converse like this. And he said, well, Mom, you know, I really... No, never mind, Mom, I won't. I was like, no, tell me, please, tell Mom. And he was like, no, Mom, I'm not gonna. I was like, son, just please tell me. If I can do it, I will do it. And he looks at me and he says, you know, Mom, I really just want to be part of a team. And I was like a basketball team or? And he was like, no, Mom, a football team. And so the next week, I signed him up for a football team. He hits the football field. He's out there. He's throwing the ball around with the coach. The coach comes up to us, and he says, hey, how long has your son been playing football? And I was like, oh, this is his first time. And he's just like, oh, he has a really strong arm and great perspective on the game. He's going to make a great quarterback.
Coconut.
And I was like, that's a really important role on the team. And he was just like, yeah. So we get excited, and then we're in the car, and I'm telling my son, I'm like, yeah, the coach wants you to play quarterback. And my son is in the back seat, and he's a little bit disappointed. And he's like, Mom, I really didn't want to play the quarterback position. I really wanted to play this other position, running back. And so we're in the car, and eventually my son warms up to the idea of playing quarterback. And as he warms up to the idea of playing quarterback, his game gets better and stronger still. But that was only because he yielded to the perspective of his coach. Because your coach will say, okay, I get it. You want to be in this particular position, but the team needs you over here. And I must make you a little bit uncomfortable in order for you to be able to make things happen. So the third person that you're gonna need is a coach. The fourth person that you're gonna need is a friend. And your friend is right here on this ring finger because I'm told it's connected to your heart. And you need this person in your
I love y'all. Thanks for hanging out.
life, that one person who actually knows your truest.
I wouldn't let my son play football either, to be honest. But it's like you can't control what your kid likes, and if happiness is using your God-given abilities to affect others positively, and he's good at football, then that's gonna fucking suck, you know. Like you can get into basketball, you'll find something else.
Heart's desire. So I'm not talking about your 5,000 friends on Facebook.
I'm just worried about my kid hitting his head probably. And I've had my bell rung or whatever, and I know they're a lot smarter about it now. At least I hope so. But I would just be worried about like hitting his head a lot. You know what I'm saying? You can hit your head doing anything. Yeah, that's true. You can. You definitely can.
About that one. And the fifth person that you're going to need is a peer who is right here on this pinky.
That's fact.
Your peer is the one who helps you out in those social situations, because imagine how much we couldn't do if we didn't have this pinky, like drink tea and espresso properly. And oftentimes when I'm giving this example, people get really confused between these two, so I tell the story together. And I remember when I was making up the anchor, my friend was with me, and she was just like, well, I mean, who am I to you? I mean, your friend? Am I your peer? And I was like, calm down. You are my friend. And I was like, you're my friend in this particular anchor because we are not in the same industry. For a living, I travel around the world and inspire people to live happy. For a living, you repair people from catastrophes. You can't support me as a peer. And what that looks like is occasionally on her lunch break, she'll call me, and what she has to do for 14 hours a day is climb up on roofs and assess hail damage and wind damage. And so she'll be on the phone with me, and she'll be like, what do you think this is? What do you think? And I'll be like, you know, I'm really trying to figure out if this work makes you happy. So I'm not really supporting her because as a friend, I'm limited in being able to understand what she's experiencing. But if she had a peer who did that same work that she did, that peer would be able to keep her head in the game. So as you're thinking about these two people, keep in mind that your friend will always be connected to your truest heart's desire, and your peer will always keep your head in the game. These are the 5 people that you need to connect with in order to be happy. So my question to you is this: how many?
If I even have kids, yourself. I used to get headaches all the time when I played football kid. Yeah. We were also a lot dumber back then, so.
Many of you are missing out on life's greatest moments because you're paralyzed by some devastating experience that occurred and you don't have a cheerleader to help you get unstuck? How many of you are stepping away from your Beyonce experience because you don't have a true friend to tell you to save up and buy a ticket? How many of you aren't unleashing your God-given talent to positively influence this world because you don't have a mentor pointing you in the right direction, you don't have a peer to lick your wounds with, and you don't have a coach kicking you out of your comfort zone? Folks, this is what I know for sure. Most of us can't catch happiness because we are not connected to the right people to inspire us to go after it and get it. So if you are sitting in this room and you are trying to overcome something devastating in your life, or you are on the other side of the coin and you simply want to move from good to great, you must connect with your Factor 5. Your cheerleader, your mentor, your coach, your friend, and your peer, and let them help you catch happiness. Thank you.
Damn. Damn. Woo, what do you think about that? That was a lot to process. You're 5. You're 5, bro. I do not have a Factor 5. Does anybody have a Factor? I'm trying to think about that right now, like what that would even look like for me. I'm kind of all over the place right now. But I definitely know that I can work on some things to be better for sure. I now know who I need. Yeah. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Well, thank you. A mentor and a coach, 2 out of 3 at best. I maybe like 2. I have like 2, maybe 3, maybe. I love that video. I feel more positive, low key. I'm close to a factor 5. That's dope. I'm really happy for you, bro. I think you're on the right path then. I need a coach and a mentor. Yeah. I've actually been thinking about getting like management soon, like as a content creator, because having a talent manager would be like having a coach. You know what I'm saying? I've just been scared to take the jump because it's not cheap. I know it's about applying what we learned today to do our life, not just let it sit as something that was good advice. Yeah. I don't have it either because I still have figured out what I want to do. Yeah, bro. Maybe you just want to live. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you just want to fucking. It doesn't have to be. I don't think it has to be. I mean, you can have a mentor or just living a happy life. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be like for a specific field or topic or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta want to be happy, I guess. And that's enough, you know what I'm saying? And that's a start. And who knows, your factor 5 might change once that leads you to something else, you know what I'm saying? But have faith, bro. I believe in you, PR. You got it, bro. I think for me, I just end up overthinking everything and I never end up doing anything. And I just kind of like, I wouldn't want to see you have to go through what I went through, essentially, constantly like, oh, I don't have an exact plan, or I don't even know where to start. Sometimes sometimes starting is just going, not knowing what the fuck is going on. No clue. Just fucking, all right, I like this, I'll do this, and I like that, and I'll do this, and and then who knows? Then you end up somewhere cool, You just gotta start, bro. That's it. You just gotta start. It's not gonna be perfect in a minute. It's gonna be ugly, but just start, bro. You're building habits. You don't even know you're building habits that are fucking so cool and important and instrumental in your growth, I have people that I can push into spots, but I need to find people who would actually want to do that consistently. Yeah. I think a lot of that is communication for sure. For sure. But also don't get caught up in asking a mentor to be your mentor. You know what I'm saying? That can be like an online thing. People that I can put. Oh wow! I didn't know you were still alive. What I missed? A lot of trauma. I'm really bad overthinker. I wanted to start streaming, especially when. Wait, what did I just read? I started streaming to close to a year now, but I just get tired of, afraid of failing. I've been streaming for 3 years and I'm still afraid of failing. So you can either do it and face your fears, or not do it. And either way, time's gonna pass. You know what I'm saying? Either way, time is gonna pass. So you can either be afraid and do it, or be afraid and not do it. You know what I'm saying? And where you end up in life is completely dependent on whether to decide you do it or not. And who knows? It could work out amazing for you. You could fail. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, what kind of life do you want to end up living though? Do you want to live a life where you regret the things you've done or didn't do? Or do you want to live a life where you do the things you say you're going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, think about old you, on your deathbed you. Is this something you would regret not doing? I made a decision and I was like, yeah, this is something I would regret not doing. So I just had to push myself to do it. And start small in the beginning. You don't have to start big. What up, Nader? How you doing? Long time no see. I've been wanting to stream since 14 and I'm 25. Still scared, shy like then. If you do it, I'll do it. We can do it together. Oh, there you go. Look, now you have a peer already. There you go. There you go. You're good. That's why I never understood why some folks don't want to see others succeed or do well, because things aren't going well for them. Why would you want others to go through what you're going through? Man, it's sad. It really is sad. It's sad, bro. Jealousy, probably. All Goofy, I wasn't ready. Hey, I'm here to make you uncomfortable. That's what a coach does. You know? Believe in yourself. What's good, Stu Fu? How you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. Goosey said, fuck your feelings and heal, motherfucker. Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. My feelings are all fucked up today. I feel all discombobulated, bro. I'm ready to go take a fat ass vulnerability nap after this and binge a show for like 2 hours and then probably eat some food. I don't know. I think I want to wrap the stream up here, though. And I want to thank everybody for stopping by, though. If you're new to the stream, please join the Discord. Exclamation mark Discord in the chat. Follow your boy, you know. I appreciate y'all being here, bro. W stream, I need therapy. Same. I need therapy too. W stream, hey, this is my first time catching your stream. This was wholesome. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed that, Kang. Thank you so much for following the stream, bro. We do this every Monday, bro. This is like our Monday thing. We have Scary Saturday, we have Mindful Monday, we have Freestyle Friday. I'm thinking about adding another stream in there. Maybe Telltales Thursday. We do reacts every Tuesdays. I want to play some of the old Telltale games again, to be honest. And I haven't played them in forever, bro. Wind down. Wednesdays are my off days, so I will not be. I love that shit. I played them before, but I lost all the footage, so like I would want to play them again. This Chinese food hidden. So I want to get them. I want to create a catalog on my YouTube channel of like all games. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to have that on there. Weed Wednesdays. Shut the fuck up, Sammy. If you're new, please follow Goofy. You won't find anyone more wholesome. Stop. I'm not wholesome. Y'all think I'm Bob Ross. I'm fucking mean. If you're not on, if it's not Mindful Monday, nigga, I'm talking shit to you. I'm talking shit to you. This is Wise. You're talking to Wise right now. But Friday, Saturday, Tuesday, you're getting Goofy and a little bit of Wise, but mostly Goofy. Nigga, nigga, you see how mean I am? Let me stop. He's lying like hell. Even his toxic is wholesome. Damn it, bro. Chewbacca. Goofy sweet, whatever. Now I'm getting big teddy bear energy. Goofy, you love his fam. You know, Goofy, your hair out for another year. We're sending you a paint and canvases. Grow your hair out for another year. We sending you paint. Cause I look like a paintbrush. Okay, you know what? Have a good evening, everybody. I'm just kidding, bro. We're gonna end stream with a motherfucking meditation. Who's meditating with us, bro? By the way, y'all didn't expect that Wookiee to sound so realistic. I love Goofy because he's wise. Gang. You know, just a little bit of Goofy wise. Just a little bit of Goofy wiser on your head like a visor. You want that content? I'm the supplier. Shooting up the block like Pfizer. Ooh. Your girl says she hating on Goofy's channel. She's a liar. Got my niggas talking, hyping me up in chat. That's the choir. Let me stop yelling. Let me stop yelling, bro. Come on, that wasn't bars, bro. That's choir. That's a choir, bro. That's a choir. Come on, bro. Y'all, come on, bro. Come on, bro. W streaming, W human being, and W community. That's all you need to know. Thank you so much, PR. I appreciate you, bro. All right, y'all. We're gonna raid somebody, but first we're gonna get into this meditation, bro, because your boy feels like he needs to fucking do some meditation, bro. And I don't want to do that anxiety shit. I want to do some mindfulness shit today. Wait, cause you got bars. Yes, sir. Hate you much so much for that. Hey, love you too. Let me stop. Taking an hour for this? Yeah, same, bro. Same. W progress, Goofy. Thank you, bro. Goofy said raw XD. No, I didn't, bro. Stop. Juicy's a hater, bro. Greg, please. All right. You know what? I'm about to cuss one of y'all niggas out. What am I doing? I forgot what I was doing. Oh, mindful meditation. Mindful meditation. Greg rap like early Eminem. Don't ever disrespect me like that. Saw cinnamon, cinnamon, no, I don't do that. Relax. But again, I love you guys so much, bro. I'm grinding on YouTube. I'm grinding on TikTok. I'm grinding on Twitter. You know, you can find me anywhere, bro. I would really appreciate if y'all can support me on those platforms. You know what I'm saying? Whatever platform you can consume content on, you know, it would really mean a lot to me. The grind is going, bro, and I appreciate y'all. I'm sorry about the merch this weekend. Again, I'm sorry. It was supposed to drop. Everything got fucked up, and I apologize. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you know, I'm growing and I'm learning every day, and we gonna get right, bro. It's okay. I'm still gonna buy it. Thank you, bro. We gonna figure this shit out, bro. We gonna figure this out, bro. We gonna figure this shit out, bro. Wait, I love Eminem. Crack a bottle, let your body waddle. Don't act like a sloppy model. You just hit the lotto. Yahoo, yahoo, right in my Tahoe. Anyways, nope, the merch is gonna come soon. Yeah, I'm talking positive. Yeah, but yeah, please send us away. We're gonna do meditation, y'all. The way you just summed up Eminem said, no. I didn't sum him up to that one song. I didn't sum him up. I said earlier, I said feminine, imminent, all feminine, imminent, all imminent, cinnamon. No, but I also, you own it. You better never let it go. You only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes one in a lifetime. You better. Mom spaghetti, you know. Cinnamon. Okay, you know what? All right. Y'all are pissing me off. So I'm gonna send y'all into this meditation, and we're gonna do this meditation, and we're gonna have a good day. We're gonna raise somebody, and I appreciate y'all. Join the Discord, you know what I'm saying? And turn the motherfucking noties on, bitch. Just for my Discord. You can mute everybody else's, but mine, just turn them motherfuckers on. At least for ats. This is awfully caught. You said ban, Sammy? All right, I love you guys, bro. Cinnamon. Come on, bro. Who was rapping? How you look cute but threatening us, you know? Pick a struggle. Okay. Good night. Meditation time, guys. I love you guys. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I want to get some beautiful scenery going. Yeah, give me some.
Welcome to the Daily Calm. Let's start today's session by finding a comfortable position with a tall, straight back.
All right, hold on.
Allow your arms to rest gently. When you're ready, close your eyes. Bring full attention to this very moment. Settling in and allowing the mind and body to still. And with openness, patience, and curiosity, bring your awareness to the breath. Taking a deep breath in and releasing it fully. Follow the breath as it flows in and out of your body. And taking one last deep breath before letting the breath settle. Allowing it to feel natural and easy. Don't try to force the breath or regulate it in any way. Just allow it to flow naturally on its own. And we'll scan down the body now, concentrating our attention from part to part. Start by bringing your attention to the top of your head and scalp, feeling whatever's happening in this area. You might feel tingling or heat, throbbing or soft vibrations. There may be strong sensation, or you might not feel much at all. Now lower your attention to your forehead, face, and jaw. Allow the muscles here to relax. On your next out-breath, let that sensation dissolve. Lower your focus to the neck, letting the throat and sides and back of the neck soften. Notice any sensation that arises on the surface of the skin or deeper within. Now bring your attention to your shoulders, noticing if there's any tension or strain. Breathe into your shoulders, and if any parts feel tight, allow them to relax. Extend your awareness down the arms, towards the wrists, palms, and fingers. On the next out breath, allow them to soften. Now come to the chest, observing the rise and fall of each breath. Notice how the lungs expand and contract. Direct your attention to your upper and lower back. There may be some intensity, as this is an area where we commonly hold stress. If you notice any tension or warmth or discomfort, just observe what's there. With each breath you take, soften just a little bit more. Moving your focus around to your abdomen. Notice it expanding, filling up with air, and slowly emptying on the exhale. Then bring your attention to your pelvis. Notice where your body makes contact with the ground or your chair. And direct your breath into this area, relaxing into stillness. Now scan your legs, observing your thighs. Notice where they make contact with your cushion or chair. Lowering your attention to your knees, and your shins and calves. Let your legs soften and tensions release. When you're ready, breathe into your ankles, your feet and toes. Let them relax and become soft, sinking into a state of relaxed awareness. And as we near the end of the session, take a moment to notice how you feel. You may find that you're more relaxed, as this is often a common outcome of meditation. And this is one of the reasons why it's so helpful to meditate during times of stress. When we're experiencing stress, our amygdala fires up and it's difficult to make thoughtful decisions. So if we find our mind is clouded due to overwhelm, we can use meditation as a tool to calm the mind down. Ideally, we want to meditate in a preventative way so we don't get to that point. But the practice is here for you whenever you need it. And as we near the end of the session, bring your attention back to the room. Wiggle your fingers and toes, and slowly open your eyes. I hope you enjoyed today's Daily Calm. I invite you to bring this state of peace with you into the day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Anybody still here? Anybody still here? Nobody? All right, for sure. Y'all left? My chat not working? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, chat. I almost fell asleep. I felt amazing, bro. That felt absolutely amazing. 10. Thank you for the 16 bits. I appreciate you, Queen. So I want to... Let me see, bro. Let's see. Great way to end the stream. Yes, man. That's the best way to end it for sure. I appreciate y'all being here today, bro. I think I want to raid the homie Lemonade. He's playing some.
Okay. Damn, he's really about to die. Sweet, I'm so sorry. Oh, shit. Sweet.
You hear her in the background. Saddle up for the raid, bro. If y'all enjoyed the stream, bro, make sure y'all show her some love, bro. I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out today. It's been a blast. I had a good time, bro. This is a great way to come back to the stream. I was super nervous about today's stream, but I'm glad. I'm really glad I've streamed. I really am, bro. It's because I don't know. I just haven't been feeling well mentally, and like coming back to the stream and seeing this and having this experience with you guys is really good for me. So thank you guys for being here, bro. Hope to see you guys again soon, bro. I'll probably be live this week because I won't be live this weekend because obviously Christmas and shit. So So join the Discord. We'll do some pop-up streams this week for sure. I don't have exact dates. Maybe tomorrow for sure. But we'll do some pop-up streams this week. We'll play some games. We'll get into something cool, something spicy. Again, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening, bro. Love you guys. Bye. Bye.